Welcome students. In this video, you will study about the next part of chemical bonding, that is octet rule, chemical bond, types of chemical bond, electrovalent bond, electrovalency, electrovalent compound, tendency of an atom which makes it to combine with other atoms, steps involved in the formation of ionic bond and conditions for the formation of electrovalent or ionic bond, and some examples, descriptive examples of electrovalent compound, their formation and properties. So first of all, octet rule. Octet rule states that the tendency of atoms to achieve 8 electrons in their valence shell is called Lewis octet rule. This rule is given by American scientist G.N. Lewis. So this rule is also known as Lewis octet rule. This rule explains formation of different electrovalent and covalent compounds. Means in this lesson mainly electrovalent and covalent compounds, their formation and properties will be discussed. So this rule is the first essential and important part of this lesson, octet rule. This rule is given by G.N. Lewis in the year 1916. In the year 1916, and it states that tendency of atoms to achieve 8 electrons in their valence shell, means all the atoms have a great tendency to achieve 8 electrons in their valence shell. Now we take some elements of the periodic table, elements of second and third period, mostly elements of second and third period. Second period element: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Third period elements: sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. If we take hydrogen, then this is clear. Electronic condition of all the elements can be written like this. Electronic condition of hydrogen is 1, that for helium is 2, lithium 2,1, beryllium 2,2, boron 2,3, carbon 2,4, nitrogen 2,5, oxygen 2,6, fluorine 2,7, neon 2,8, sodium 2,8,1, magnesium 2,8,2, aluminum 2,8,3, silicon 2,8,4, phosphorus 2,8,5, sulfur 2,8,6, fluorine 2,8,7 and argon 2,8,8. In case of helium, there are 2 electrons in valence shell. So hydrogen has a great tendency to complete 2 electrons in their valence shell, either by sharing of electron or by gain of electron, because it is non-metal. By the loss of 1 electron, it cannot achieve this configuration. But it is a special and unique element of the periodic table. So it forms cation by the loss of electron, anion by the gain of electron, and complete duplet by sharing of electrons. Lithium has only 1 electron in valence shell, so it has great tendency to attain the electronic configuration of helium, in which 2 electrons is there. Beryllium, by the loss of 2 electrons, achieve the electronic condition of helium. Boron by the 3 electron, by the loss of 3 electron, can attain the electronic capacity of helium. But what is about carbon and silicon? Loss of 4 electron, 5 electron, 6 and 7 electron is difficult. From 4th electron, loss of electron becomes difficult and difficult. That's why it can lose their electron. It can share and achieve the electronic condition of neon. Means it attains 8 electrons in their valence shell by the sharing of electrons. In case of nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, there are 5, 6 and 7 electrons in valence shell. So its nearest noble gas is neon. Nearest noble gas is neon, not helium in this case. But for these elements, nearest noble gas is helium, and that for nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine, nearest noble gas is neon. So nitrogen by the gain of 3 electron attains neon configuration, and oxygen by 2 and fluorine by the gain of 1 electron attains the electronic condition of neon. Similarly, for sodium, magnesium and aluminum, for 3 elements, nearest noble gas is neon. So these elements, sodium, magnesium and aluminum, achieve the electronic configuration of neon, means 8 electrons in their valence shell by the loss of 1, 2 and 3 valence electrons. And in case of phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine, for these elements, nearest noble gas is argon. So they can achieve this configuration, means 8 electrons in their valence shell by the gain of 3, 2 and 1 electron in their valence shell. This is clear? So all the elements in periodic table, either by the loss of electron or by the gain of electron or by the mutual sharing of electron, have great tendency to attain electronic configuration of nearest noble gas. Due to this tendency, they form different types of chemical bond. Okay? Next term is chemical bond. What is chemical bond? The force of attraction between any two atoms in a molecule to maintain stability is called chemical bond. This is the definition of the term chemical bond. What is chemical bond? Chemical bond is force of attraction between any two atoms in a molecule to maintain stability. Why do elements form chemical bond? They form chemical bond to maintain stability of the system. Okay? So metals have great tendency to lose their valence electron. By the loss of electron, they form cation, like sodium, which has 1 electron in valence shell. It forms sodium ion by the loss of 1 electron, and sodium ion attain noble gas configuration by the loss of 1 electron. This process is called oxidation. What is oxidation? Process of loss of electron by atom, ion or molecule is called oxidation. Means when any species, either it is atom or ion or molecule, when the species loses electrons, this process is called oxidation. Oxidation is a process by which atom, ion or molecule loses their electron. And next element, that is any other element like chlorine, electronic configuration 2, 8, 7, it gains 1 electron by which is lost by the sodium. and forms chloride ion in which its configuration being 288, which is the configuration of argon. This process is called reduction. Means the process of gain of electron by any species, atom, ion or molecule, is called reduction. This is reduction. By the loss and gain of electron, these atom forms cation and anion. Positively charged ions are called cation. This is called cation and this is anion. What are cation and anion? Positively charged species are called cation and negatively charged species are called anion. During this process, sodium is taken in gaseous state and sodium ion is formed in gaseous state. Both are in gaseous state. Like sodium gaseous state, chlorine is also taken in gaseous state, chloride ion is formed in gaseous state. What is this? This is also known as ionization, and the energy required for this process is called ionization energy or ionization potential. Definition is clear. Energy required to take out most closely bound electron, that is valence electron, from an isolated gaseous atom to form its gaseous cation is called ionization potential or ionization energy. In this process, energy required is known as ionization energy. This is ionization energy. And in this case, electron affinity means energy released when electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom to form its gaseous anion is called electron affinity. Okay. So in this case, sodium gaseous ion and chloride gaseous ion both are unstable. These ions are not stable. These are unstable. Why? Because they are in gaseous state. When these ions become stable, if they form ionic compound, means Na positive and Cl negative, when combined together by the force of attraction and forms solid compound, means NaCl, then the system becomes stable. In this case, some energy released, means when Na gaseous cation and Cl gaseous anion gets attracted by an electrostatic force of attraction, during this process some energy released, and this energy is called its lattice energy. It is called lattice energy, and all the processes explains the steps and conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. So the next step is, what is electrovalent bond, what is electrovalency, what is electrovalent compound. These terms can be explained with the help of this discussion. Electrovalent bond, when a chemical bond is formed. What is electrovalent bond? A chemical bond formed between bond formed between metal and non-metal is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. Next definition is the force of attraction. The force definition of chemical bond is given here. the force of attraction between any two atoms in a molecule to maintain stability is called chemical bond. Then how you define electrovalent or ionic bond? The force of attraction, between a cation and an anion is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. Both the definition is correct. Either electrovalent defined as the chemical bond formed between a metal and non-metal, or you can define the force of attraction between a cation and an anion is called electrovalent bond or chemical bond. In this case, this is ionic bond or electrovalent bond. This bond is called, this attraction, this force of attraction is called ionic bond or electrovalent bond. So this term is clear. What is electrovalent bond? A chemical bond formed between a metal and a non-metal is called electrovalent bond, or in other words, the force of attraction between a cation and an anion is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. Next term is what is electrovalency? During the formation of ionic bond, metal loses their valence electron and a non-metal gains electron lost by metal. Sorry, non-metal gains electron which is lost by metal. The number of electron lost by metal is called electrovalency of that metal. In this case, sodium loses 1 electron, so the electrovalency of sodium is 1, and chlorine gains 1 electron, that's why electrovalency of chlorine is 1. Okay, it means electrovalency. What is electrovalency? The number of electrons lost or gained by atom of an element during the formation of electrovalent bond. Means the number of electrons lost or gained by the atom of an element during the formation of electrovalent bond is called electrovalency. Electrovalency of that element. Okay. This is the definition of electrovalency. The number of electrons lost or gained by the atom of an element during the formation of electrovalent bond is called electrovalency of that element. It means during the formation of NaCl, means electrovalent bond between Na and Cl, sodium atom loses 1 electron, so its electrovalency is 1. Chlorine atom gains 1 electron, so its electrovalency is 1. Next term is electrovalent compound. What is electrovalent compound? Chemical compound formed as a result of electrovalent bond. Chemical compound formed as a result of electrovalent bond. is called electrovalent compound. Okay, NaCl is electrovalent compound. Why? Because it is formed as a result of electrovalent bond. Those compounds which are formed by electrovalent bond called electrovalent compound. Next term is tendency of an atom which makes it to combine with other atom. What is the tendency of an atom which makes it to combine with other atom? Due to these two tendencies, first one is to achieve noble gas configuration, and secondly to lower the potential energy of the system. Due to these two tendencies, an atom combine to other atom to make the system stable. This is the tendency by which an atom combine with other atom. Means to achieve the noble gas configuration, atom combine with each other. To lower the potential energy of the system, atom combine with each other. For example, in this case, sodium gaseous atom, its ion is gaseous. Chlorine gaseous atom, its ion is gaseous. Both are in a high energy state. When these ions combine together and form a solid compound, this system is of lower energy. Due to this tendency, atoms combine with each other and form different types of chemical compound. Next term is steps involved in the formation of ionic bond. What are the different steps involved in the formation of ionic bond? First step, formation of cation. First step is formation of cation. Steps involved in the formation of electrovalent bond or ionic compound. First, formation of cation. Second, formation of anion. Third, combination between opposite ion. Okay, combination between opposite ion. या कह सकते हो combination between cation and anion. These are the three steps involved during the formation of an electrovalent bond. First step, metal forms cation. Second step, non-metal forms anion. Metal forms cation by the loss of electron. Non-metal forms anion by the gain of electron. And in third step, gaseous cation and gaseous anion combine together to give electrovalent compound which make the system stable and of low energy. And last are the conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. What are the conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond? This is very important point. Conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. Since electrovalent bond is formed between a metal and a non-metal, so what is the tendency of metal? First point, metal should have low ionization potential or ionization energy. This is the first condition for the formation of electrovalent bond. Metal should have low value of ionization potential or ionization energy, because it forms cation by the loss of electron. As the ionization energy or ionization potential decreases, tendency to lose electron increases. That's why metal must have low value of ionization potential or ionization. Second point, non-metal should have high value of electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Non-metal should have high value of electron affinity, so that it forms anion by the gain of electron. As the electron affinity of the atom increases, tendency to gain electron increases, and formation of anion becomes easier and easier. And third condition, high electronegativity difference between metal and non-metal. Between metal and non-metal. Between metal and non-metal means metal should have low value of electronegativity and non-metal should have high value of electronegativity. It means when the most electropositive positive metal combined with most electronegative non-metal, electrovalent bond is very, very strong. In this way, bond between cesium and fluorine is the strongest electrovalent bond. Which ionic bond is the strongest bond? Bond formed between cesium, the most electropositive metal, and fluorine, most electronegative non-metal. This bond is the strongest ionic bond. Okay. And last point, high value of lattice energy of the bond, ionic bond or ionic compound. These are the conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. First, low value of ionization potential of metals. Second, high value of electron affinity of non-metals. Third, high electronegativity difference between metal and non-metal. And last, high value of lattice energy of the ionic compound or ionic bond. These are the most important conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. Last point, formation of electrovalent bond and electrovalent compound. Formation of electrovalent bond या electrovalent compound. This is time-taking topic of the chemical bonding, so it will be discussed in next.